Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of NBA 2K16 My Career Story Mode. Alright, when we last left off, we lost to my favorite basketball team in the world, the Chicago Bulls. So my current basketball team lost to the team I love with one of those classic My Career scripted endings. But now we're playing the Knicks, so there's no way we can lose with our team. Whoa, game 9. So the first game of the season is over, and now I'm in game 9 of the season. So it's my second game. I didn't play all those games, so I didn't skip any games, but the coach benched me all those games. Okay, whatever. See what's going on with this game. I want to leave the Cavs. Like, honestly, I want to go somewhere else. But first game back in New York.
New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's going to be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And now be ready.
It's our first game in the NBA ever in New York. So we're from Harlem. And now we're in the NBA, and we're going to be there in New York City, and we're playing New York. Wow, our mother and father are gonna be there. Cece, Vic, everybody's gonna be here for the first time. They're actually watching me play ball. Vic and Cece have actually been there to games before. Let's see it.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Knicks happy to return to New York after the road trip.
Great. My first ever NBA game in New York. Wow, and it's not even sold. I don't care if it's not sold out. But my first ever NBA game in New York, and I'm not even starting. I'm not a starter, whatever. All right. We got to do better this time. We got to win. My parents are in the building. My sister's in the building. Vic's in the building. End of the first quarter. Let me get a buzzer beater, LeBron, please. LeBron, pass it, please. LeBron, come on, man. You don't need to show off. Whatever. I'm gonna show everybody how good I am. It's whatever. They're not trusting me. It's game 9.
It's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's gonna be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook.
Whatever, man. Whatever, LeBron. You're leading the team because I haven't been here all season. Coach,
he doesn't say, "Hey, I'm just."
I want to be nice and say Coach was saving me, but he really wasn't. Oh, I'm with the reserves. Great.
He's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm gonna take you to the promised land.
Oh, I'm the man. I'm the man. Mama, look. Let's go. Harlem, what up? Oh, LeBron's out here? When did they switch the lineup that quickly?
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed.
Oh, we gotta win this game. My family's in the building. This is my city. Actually, I think since I'm from Harlem, I think I should be playing for a New York team, man. Like, whenever possible, I'm gonna try.
There, the group New York will start the second.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, LeBron.
For Anderson
Whatever, LeBron. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it.
Him the year before, signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up. Then only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles.
Reaching. No, come on, coach. Don't put me on the bench, man. My family's at this game. Oh, it's a blowout. Don't matter if my family at this game or not.
50%. He dishes it to Verajao. James against Williams with the fadeaway. They get the rebound. Thompson. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Looking good. We're looking good, though. We're going to win this game. There's no way they're gonna get back up here. What are they down, like 28 points? Oh! Tip pass. Let's go! Mama, I'm about to dunk for you. Ah, that should have been a dunk, not a layup. Come on. We're in New York. We're up 30 points. Whatever. I have 4 points. Family's in the building. It's funny they didn't show the family. They always showed them at the high school games. Well, they showed the sister and Vic. The parents never came. They said they supported me or whatever, but my parents never came to any of the games at all, man.
Stokes the pass to James. Verajao with a screen on Williams. Here's Stokes. And
I was defended so heavily. Whatever, it's halftime. We'll get back in it. Don't even worry about it. I'm not worried about it at all. We're looking okay. We're ahead. Now it's just time to make myself look good. Time to shine. I only have so many games in the NBA that I get to be in, and hopefully we just get to succeed.
Obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you with where you're getting the basketball and how you're scoring?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, he can't do it by himself.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly.
Whatever, LeBron. Whatever, man. I don't have time for his mouth. If he really wanted to make a difference, he would have passed the ball to me, man. It's New York, baby. We're already up. Where's Melo? Whatever. See what Coach got to say.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. We are firing on all cylinders. I couldn't be happier. Defense, offense, you name it. We've done it. Tremendous performance from all of you. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. All right, guys, I know we got a healthy lead, but we cannot let up against this tougher team. Let's go.
All right, whatever, man. We're about to do what we got to do to get this dub.
On the way during the break.
Right, Coach has me on the bench again.
Floor right now for the Knicks.
Subbed in.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland.
I love how LeBron is always in the game, man.
Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for JR.
Oh, my turn.
And Stokes subbed in.
Why can't I ever make a three? I'm just trying to show off, man.
Thompson and Verajao at the 4 and 5. And it's Stokes in at the point. Grant with the ball. Out-defended by.
Do I literally have to give 2K all of my money just so I can make a 3-point shot? Like, really?
Shot clock at 5.
Oh, no.
Grant dishes to Seraphin. Tries again, and Williams lays it in.
Okay.
Williams is
That's all right. I got a B- teammate grade.
Easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
There you go. Give me that assist. Really? LeBron James did not make that shot. Really, Coach? What did I do wrong to make you want to take me out the game? We're only a minute left. Man, come on. I'm just trying to show what I could do. Oh, and now Melo's in the game. Great.
It can definitely be considered a
Cavs ball.
win for the Cavaliers.
All right, Carmelo, you're about to get a quick taste of me.
Kevin, they got the ball moving, and it
Let's see
found
what I
the
can
open
do.
guy.
Great ball movement, you're right. And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed.
Come on. How was that a bad shot selection? It wasn't bad shot selection. It just, God.
They'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
A fantastic show. And what an
I made like 4 shots.
it was for James. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had
Starting out in the NBA, guys, is awful. Awful.
Then it's Kevin Seraphin. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now. Stokes kicks to Verjao. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And for Verjao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for
Dude, this
loose
is just a
balls,
blowout. There's no
taking
mercy
charges,
rule at
but
all.
that energy and
No respect.
enthusiasm
No type
may
of
be
loyalty.
unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
Well, Greg, you're talking about Verjao. He may play wild, but his production has backed it up. A few years ago, he averaged, Clark, over 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think he plays that wild. I think he just looks wild. That hair flying all over the place, and he's giving...
Yo, we got this game. We got this dub tonight. This building was already pretty empty to begin with. It's just everybody's starting to leave.
Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as
got me on the move.
Passes it to Stokes from deep, and he gets it.
There we go. 3-point shot. Let's go.
Fantastic result for them. No win.
Finally got one of those tonight. I just needed that one.
They're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win.
All I needed was the one for the night, and I was going to be okay.
Cleveland with the ball, and Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. They get it.
That was very bad shot selection. I will give them that. What am I doing out there, man? I'm trying to steal the ball when I shouldn't be trying to steal it. Then you just end up looking stupid.
And so it's Cleveland.
Whatever, we won the game. That's all that matters. The building's empty.
The way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean,
whatever, man. Coach needs to give me a shot. That's what makes me mad. I haven't...
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's focus for this team coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Tristan, thank you. Kevin, sometimes you've just got to light the fire.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Yeah, that's crazy that they had like a post-show like interview, and then LeBron did like a little photo bomb or whatever. That was cool. And then they had the post-game show. Enjoy.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will in the game.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Alright, is that it? Like, I want to see if this is it, because I want to see if we're going to have something with, like, the parents or something after the game. Because, like, yeah, I was just in New York, so I want to see if they have a cutscene or something. Okay, I assume we will. Like, it's the family, right? I'm hoping. It's loading something. It's like that awkwardness, like when you're waiting. Here we go.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell and my mom's friends called her up and said, Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell? And my mom says, yes, sirree, Bob, it was him. That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
What?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game. I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him. And it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out, though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house, though. Yo, he's hotties ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
But Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
You know, when me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome, we always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dap, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me, announce my name on a loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a '67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a '67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a '67 Cadillac. Well, Jiminy Crickets. I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, Vic, gotta go. Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the US of A, the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Tell you about
Wow. Want me to get rid of my boy.
that rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You could see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.